KAPA Hawaiian FM 100.3, 99.1, and online at kaparadio.com. We have the privilege of speaking with Brian Donahue, who is the Division Administrator for Department of Human Services. Good morning, Brian. Good to see you.
Good morning, Kaya. Thank you so much for having me on your program this morning. I know we all have very busy lives, so thank you so much.
I'm excited to see you today.
Again, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And really, the reason I'm on the program today is to talk about our awareness program for SNAP. And the title is Food Love ʻohana. And in particular, during the COVID pandemic, we've seen an enormous increase in the number of applicants and also the number of recipients for SNAP programs. And we wanted to make sure that we highlighted something that the Hawaii Community Foundation has partnered up with us. I'd like to give a little shout out to P.E.K. Miller, who's been instrumental in working with us directly on this campaign. So really what we've seen during the pandemic has been an enormous increase. What we've seen are loosely a 50% increase in applications during the pandemic. We've also seen about a 14% increase in recipients. But what that means right now is we have about 180,000 residents in the state on SNAP. And for those of you who don't know SNAP, and I think it's worthy of mentioning it, most people know the program as the food stamps program. And what we have discovered is the food stamps program has a lot of negative connotation, especially with the elderly, in that people are so proud that they are self-reliant and can take care of themselves, and oftentimes will go without rather than seeking the public assistance benefits that can give them a helping hand. And we would rather see people apply than not. These are really hard times, and people need to recognize that everyone is in a tough spot right now, and those folks that have been able to take care of themselves in the past may need just a little bit of help, and we'd encourage them to apply.
You know, this is amazing.
So right now our campaign also, go ahead.
This is amazing, Brian. I want to highlight something you said about feeling proud and not being open to receiving these benefits. And I'd like to call them benefits because many of our families are working families. They've given to our community, and these are benefits that they deserve, and they can get help.
Absolutely. These benefits are supported by the Department of Agriculture, so they are federal benefits administered by the state of Hawaii. And what we've found is that there still is, in particular with kupuna, we found that there are a lot of people who, the SNAP program has a degree of stigma for those people. And again, we're really trying our best to make sure that people are aware of the program, that people understand that it's a benefit. It's part of your right as a citizen to apply for these programs. So that being said, we want to make sure that people know where they can apply and how they apply. We have on Big Island in particular, we have 2 offices, Hilo side, and several offices, Kona side. We also have an online application that people can access through snapbenefits.hawaii.gov. So I'll repeat that, it's SNAP, S-N-A-P, then benefits.hawaii, spelled out, .gov. And through that, they can get access to the online application and submit that way. And again, anyone who has lost their job, lost their part-time job, had their hours reduced, anything that's impacted their income, we'd like for them to take the opportunity to apply if they feel that they need additional help and perhaps may qualify.
Awesome, Brian. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this link to the website below this interview. And for those of you KAPA listeners who are listening on air right now, you can actually get to our KAPA Facebook and click on this online link today. Any other helpful information, Brian, that we should let our listeners know about?
Oh boy, I really focus on that because I think that that is one of the main groups of people that are new to the program in many cases. And what we've seen in the past is this huge increase in applicants really comes with from people who are brand new to the program. And one thing I might add is a lot of people are also concerned about the amount of time that it takes to process an application. Most of the time, people don't apply until they're already in need, and they're searching for ways to supplement their income and or their. So what we discovered is a lot of folks are concerned that, oh my gosh, it's going to be like their experience with the Department of Labor and months and months worth of delay. We've worked very hard to keep our delay down, and so we're processing in about 2 days. After the processing, then an EBT card or the Kokua card is sent over from Oahu, which may take another couple days. So typically, if people are found eligible, we're able to determine eligibility and get a card to them within a week.
Wow. Wow. All right. So I also want to point out, Brian, real quick, for those kupuna or for those families who have kupuna, and most of our kupuna are on fixed incomes, and Tutu says, no, I'm okay. I want you to consider this. I want our listeners to consider this. Just like Brian said, as you have the right to apply for these benefits, number one. Number two, if you could take time out to help your kupuna fill this online application out, we are ensuring sustainable food resources to your kupuna right now. And I think this is probably the biggest benefit for us to apply what you're saying, Brian, today, and not waiting, and just apply. Just help Tutu apply, and or our families just try. Give it a try.
You bet. I think that's very good advice, because what we're hoping through this awareness campaign is that someone realizes that, no, I'm not in need, but I do know someone who is. Make sure that they pass the word around. Think about it. So much of the communication in the huge state of Hawaii is done by word of mouth. No matter what technology we offer, it's, hey, I know a guy, right? I mean, it's always that way.
I love it. And I'm going to encourage everyone who's listening on air today to actually share our post, Brian, so that they can get the link, they can get access by their fingertips, and share with a cousin, auntie, uncle, or even Tutu.
Perfect. That's great. Thank you so much for having me on your show today. And thank you so much for posting the website. I do so appreciate it. Our entire department appreciates your efforts. Thank you so much.
Have a great day, Brian, and aloha.
Thank you. Bye-bye.